The King's Dilemma. In the heart of the vast Mbogo kingdom, nestled between the rolling hills and dense forests, reigned King Django, wise and revered ruler. His kingdom was prosperous, his people content, and peace had reigned for many years. But deep in the corridors of the palace, King Django carried a burden that weighed heavily on his heart, a dilemma that threatened the future of his kingdom. It began one fateful evening, when a messenger from the neighboring kingdom of Zula arrived with an offer of alliance. King Kwame of Zula, a kingdom much larger and richer than Mbogo, proposed a marriage between his only daughter, Princess Kalima, and Django's eldest son, Prince Mosi. This union would not only strengthen the bond between the two kingdoms, but also secure trade routes, military support, and shared resources. The dilemma was not the offer itself, but what it symbolized. For years, Mbogo had thrived independently, free from the influence of larger powers. King Django feared that such an alliance would come at a cost, the loss of autonomy and the erosion of the unique culture and traditions his ancestors had fought to preserve. Yet, on the other hand, rejecting the offer could be seen as an insult, leading to tensions with Zula, a kingdom with vast armies and wealth that far exceeded Mbogo's. King Django called upon his most trusted advisors, the Council of Elders, for counsel. They gathered in the Grand Hall, where the king explained the situation. "Your Majesty," Elder Mbeki began, "such an alliance could bring great prosperity to Mbogo. With Zula as our ally, no kingdom would dare challenge us. Our people would live in peace, and our lands would flourish." Elder Zola, the youngest but most sharp-witted among the council, voiced a different opinion. "King Django, we must tread carefully. Zula is powerful, yes, but with power comes control. They may seek to impose their ways upon us, and our kingdom could lose what makes it unique. We must consider the long-term consequences." The council was divided. Some saw the alliance as a necessary step toward securing the future of Mbogo, while others feared it would lead to the kingdom's subjugation. King Django listened intently, but remained silent, his mind weighed down by the conflicting advice. That night, King could not sleep. He wandered through the palace gardens, seeking solace in the tranquility of nature. As he passed by the ancient baobab tree, he was approached by the kingdom's shaman, Nia, a woman of great wisdom and insight. "Your heart is heavy, my king," Nia said softly. King Django nodded. "I fear that whichever choice I make, I will lead my people into uncertainty." Nia smiled gently. "The future is always uncertain, but the path you choose must be one that honors your heart and the soul of Mbogo. Sometimes the greatest strength lies in maintaining one's identity, even in the face of great power." Her words echoed in the king's mind. He knew what he had to do. The next morning, King Django summoned the council once more. He stood before them, tall and resolute. "I have made my decision," he announced. "While the alliance with Zula would bring us wealth and protection, I cannot sacrifice the sovereignty and spirit of Mbogo. Our kingdom's strength lies in its independence and its people. We will respectfully decline the offer, but we will seek to strengthen our ties with other kingdoms in a way that preserves our autonomy." Council murmured in agreement. King Django's decision, though difficult, was one that stayed true to the values of Mbogo. He sent a carefully worded message to King Kwame, offering friendship but declining the marriage proposal. In time, Mbogo continued to thrive. Kingdom forged new alliances on its own terms, and its people prospered. King Django's decision became a lesson for future generations, a reminder that true strength lies not in wealth or power, but in staying true to one's principles, even when faced with a great dilemma. And so, the story of the King's Dilemma became part of Mbogo's rich history, a tale told for generations about a king who chose the harder path, but the right one.